What's going on, guys? We are live with some 4x4 Evolution, and we're going to be trying out some custom tracks today. I have a list of about 20 tracks that I picked out, and I put on my web server. So we're going to download those and try those out. We'll see if they're any good. And if they are any good, I will add them to the tracks page on Dreamcast Live. So hopefully I picked out some decent ones. Some of them I'm not expecting to be very good. I'll be completely honest, they sounded lousy. Well, at least the names aren't very serious, so. But anyway, we're gonna do that. Hopefully everyone that joins actually has a keyboard, otherwise it's gonna take them quite a while to type in the URLs to download the tracks. But yeah, should be fun. Should be fun. Custom tracks are always a hoot. Anyway, hello to everyone in the chat. Lewis, Kenny, Mike, Kim, Flounder, Jocko, John, and Buzzy. Alright, so there are quite a few players online, but apparently they are in another room. I'll wait for them to come over here. But in the meantime, I'll start a game. Hello, Snack King. Alright, let's host a game. I am in the Dreamcast Talk server in the Dreamcast Live room, in case anyone is wondering. And there's Lewis. Alright, so I will download the first track here. So in order to download a track, if you don't know how, you gotta go over to the File tab up above by pressing the X button, and then download track from a specific web address. And then type in this address that I'm gonna put in here. And so we're going to start off with a track called Amazonia. So it would be dc.dreamcast live.net / no, I said / 4x4 Evo / Amazonia, not Anazonia, Amazonia. Not comma. It's kind of hard to tell. I am typing from a fair distance. Alright, that should do it. There we go. Receiving track. Select his current track. Alright, so who we got here? We have Lewis, McDaddy, and moi. So we just gotta wait for them to download the tracks. And I'll type it in the chat as well, because I don't know that everyone is watching the stream. Actually, did they actually see that in the chat? The URL? I don't think they do. Oh, McDaddy left. I think that's correct. Yeah. Alright. The only problem with the custom tracks, it does take a while for everyone to download the track. Especially if you've never done it before. But hopefully things will go fairly quickly. We'll see what happens. As I said, if you don't have a keyboard, it's going to take you a while to type it in. And then if you get it wrong, then you gotta do it all over again. That's why you should always have a Dreamcast keyboard. Especially for 4x4 Evo. Oh, we're losing players. Oh, no, Ma's back. Hey, Scribani. So we'll see if we can actually get through these 20 tracks today. Yes, keyboards definitely make everything easier. So far no one has downloaded the track. I'm not 100% certain that everyone knows how to do it. But once we get a flow going, everyone's on board and knows what to do. Should go a bit faster. For the moment, we're going to be stuck in the lobby for a little bit, I think. Hey, Lewis has the track. 2 more to go. Yes, it's Amazonia, not Amazon. That's what it's called, Amazonia. Eventually we'll start. Quite a few players on. Check Dreamcast now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. Maybe 7 players. I think 7 online right now. Alright, 3 out of 4. Just gonna wait for Hayden now. I'm not sure if he knows what to do. The spacebar on my keyboard does not work very well. My typing skills aren't really this bad. There we go. Instructions are typed. Do I prefer 4x4 Evo or Monaco? Definitely 4x4 Evo. Monaco's fun, but that type of racing game is not usually my cup of tea. I do like playing it online though. Nope, we lost Hayden. Maybe we should just start for now, I don't know. Yeah, you joined the other game. Alright, we'll just start. 3 players is fine. Alright, so we'll see how this track is. It sounded kind of cool. Amazonia. Oh, typing of the dead is kind of a nightmare to actually play with this keyboard. I have the mini Japanese one. A lot of the symbols are in the wrong places, and the keys need to be pressed very specifically, right in the center of each key, or else they don't register. It's not the greatest keyboard, but I like the size and I like the look of it, so... Lewis joined the game. Wasn't he already in the game? There's a canoe there. Oh, you disconnected. Track seems pretty decent so far. Some of the custom tracks are ridiculous. I think half of them are just one giant hill. This one looks like we're in a flood zone, which is fine. Nothing like some aquatic racing. Very spiky hills here. Oh, this is quite the jump. I'm gonna get some sick air here. Yeah. Really? I'm supposed to be able to make that jump? I have a feeling this track is gonna be a fail now. It started off decent. But, yeah. Alright. What is the restart? Up on the D-pad, that's right. This is a very long track, I just noticed. I don't know if I'll be able to get past this point, because there's no way I'm making this jump. Absolutely zero chance of that. I have a feeling some of these tracks are made for custom vehicles. You know, that can go 200 miles an hour. Yeah. We are going to end this race, because this particular track is not finishable. Alright, well, I have a spreadsheet of all the tracks here, so I can keep track of which ones are good and which ones are bad, and that one is getting an X next to it, which means it's no good. Oh well, it sounded alright. Okay, so let me type in the next one. So the next one is called Beware of Dog. It sounded unique. I don't think I know any other 4x4 Evo tracks that have a dog in it. If they somehow managed to put a dog in it, that would be quite cool. Alright, anyway. Not Dreamcast. Alright. There's the next one. Nope, I don't want to browse. Browsing, unfortunately, does not work right now. Downloading Beware of Dog. This game actually looks quite good. It looks very similar to the PC version, except obviously lower resolution. Unless, of course, you're playing at 640 by 480 on the PC. The PC version runs a little bit faster, but as far as graphics are concerned, it's pretty comparable. I do not know the differences between the classes. I have not gotten that in-depth into this game. Hey, everyone has the track. Sweet. See, we're getting into the rhythm now. I'm sure many games could be ported to the Dreamcast using Windows CE, but you need the source code, so good luck getting that from the developers. You can use Windows CE to develop for the Dreamcast. Actually, I think someone was using Windows CE for their indie game. I forget who, though. I mean, technically, you can't license it anymore. So there are some legal issues there, but... 4x4 Evo doesn't need any port forwarding or DMZ. Oh, did we lose a player again? Seems like every time we start, we lose someone. Yeah, we lost Logic Mage and Lewis. Jeez. Well, hopefully this track is better. There's no map, which is kind of odd. See the cars on the track, but there's no map. This arrow is... This is like the crazy taxi arrow. Not exactly helping me here, and there's no map, so... Jocko has joined. Wow, that is quite the jump. Ooh, got some speed off of that too. Yeah, most developers did use Katana for development. But there were quite a few Windows CE games, I think around 60 or so. But I'm glad Sega included the Windows CE integration, because otherwise, we'd be short about 60 games. It's a nice way for developers to easily port PC games over. I am going the wrong way. Otherwise, they might not have bothered, because it would have been more difficult to port PC games over. Yes, Worms used... Or both Worms Roll Party and Armageddon both used Windows CE. I have no idea if I'm going the right way. I might have to put an X next to this track, too. I mean, the arrow's pointing this way, so I assume it's over here somewhere. Wow. This is quite the large map, I'll give it that. But I think I'm gonna have to give it a fail. I have no idea where this checkpoint is. It's out in the middle of the desert. Ooh, I found water. It's an oasis. Ooh, did I finally find the checkpoint? I see a checkpoint. Even though some of these custom tracks suck, it's still fun playing them though. It's kind of hilarious. I'm gonna end this in a second. Yeah. Hey, I found a mountain. Yep. I am disapproving this map. Well, that's 2 fails in a row. Hopefully we'll find a good one. I picked 20 different tracks, so some of these have to be good, right? Waiting on these players. Blank. There we go. I do not know how you make custom tracks. You could look it up. It's apparently easy enough if there are over 1,000 of them. Alright. So, next one is called City Chase. Alright. Browse. Oh, wait, no. Track from URL. There we go. So hopefully this one's a winner. If I can at least get a few good tracks out of this test, it'll be good. See, I don't think Hayden has a keyboard. He's using the quick chat, and he probably doesn't know how to download a custom track. I did tell him how to do it, but then he left, so... Yeah, what happened to Jocko? It's a good question. He was in here. Oh, there he is. Alright, Alright, so we're just gonna wait for him to grab the track. And then we'll be good to go. Go back in time and fund Bleem so we can have a whole PlayStation library as well. There are actually people working on the Bleem games, or getting a bunch of PS1 games working on Bleem over on Dreamcast Talk. The whole list of them now. Okay, does Jocko know what track to download? I'm not sure if he's still watching the stream or not. I'm sure he'd say if he didn't know the URL anyway. Hey, Star Punch. We're trying out some custom tracks today. We've tried 2 so far, and both of them were junk. But we're still going through the list here. 20 more to go, or 18 more to go. We have 20 total. Alright, Jocko has the track. So this one is called City Chase. 4x4 Evo usually doesn't have cities on the tracks, so I thought this sounded cool. A more urban style track. 18 more tracks where you disconnect. Well, hopefully you'll be alright this time. Strange that you get kicked out as soon as the race starts. That was weird. Watch, Lewis is probably still in the race. And some weird reason I got kicked back to the Dreamcast menu. Alrighty then. Well, I'll be back in a minute. I don't know if it was something to do with that track or... That's weird. Never seen that happen before. Oh, your Dreamcast reset to the BIOS as well? Maybe it was something to do with the track then. The track crashed the game. Well, maybe we should write that one off then. Yeah, we'll move on to the next one. I don't want to risk getting kicked back to the menu again. Never had a custom track actually crash the game before. That's kind of weird. Oh, 25 viewers on the stream. Hey Hunter, I am keeping a record. I have a nice spreadsheet. I put an X next to the ones that are bad and a O next to the ones that are good. Very organized. Alright, back in. Oops. I can actually type my name in correctly. There we go. Hey, new subscriber, KRZ War. Thank you for the sub. Alright, host game. Alright, so the next one is Death Valley. Okay, cool. Yeah, it looks like everyone crashed back to the Dreamcast menu. You're welcome, Jocko. So what's great about 4x4 Evo is it has the most variety of any racing game on the Dreamcast because of the custom tracks and the ability to change the weather, the time of day. Just so much customization options. No problem, Lewis. I have to check how many tracks there are total. I know there are over 1,000 custom tracks. But I'm not sure the exact number. There are 50 pages on 4x4evolution.net. Or maybe not quite that. I said they were 50 pages. They're 48 pages. Oh wow, there are actually 2,399 custom tracks. Talk about variety. Alright, looks like we're ready to go here. I don't know if Lewis is back on or not. He is there. Read error. Connection reset to peer. Oh, looks like he's still having some issues. Alright, well, let's start the race. It says nickname and use. Oh. Yeah, it does that sometimes. I think you have to disconnect for a little bit and then reconnect. Ooh, cactuses. Yeah, I think it might have had something to do with your abrupt disconnect. Well, all of our abrupt disconnects. Thinks you're still online. Where are we going? The arrow's pointing the other way. I have no idea. I don't see any checkpoint. This arrow is pointing to nothing. Apparently this is just a free-for-all, do whatever you want, drive out in the desert track. I think there are some of these in the game where they aren't actual races. They're just drive around, do whatever you want. But there really isn't anything here. No checkpoints. No nothing. Which I guess doesn't really make it a bad track, it's just... it's not a racetrack. It's just an open area where you can drive around. See, this is why I'm doing these tests. I'm trying to find the good tracks out of the, whatever it was, 2,500 tracks. Which can be quite the task. Alright, we're ending this race. Putting an X next to that one. So next up, we have a track called Flying Monkeys. I'm really looking forward to this one. Hopefully it's not butt-shaped. You never know. Jeez. So I got my headphone cord going right over the keyboard too, which does not help. Think I got that right. There we go. Yeah, I've actually already started a track list. It's on Dreamcast Live. Under downloads, there's a 4x4 Evo tracks page. I have 7 there right now. But yeah, I put a little short description, title, and screenshot of each of the tracks. Looks like everyone has it, except for Jocko. Sure, I'll get it eventually. Jocko's got a question mark on his ping. Jocko's very mysterious. So hopefully this is 5th time's the charm. 4 tracks, no good so far. Gonna have 1 out of 5, right? It's 20%. case any of you are wondering, I'm not going to do betting today. Just because of the whole custom tracks thing, it'll be too much of a pain in the neck. Since we aren't even completing any of the tracks so far. Could always bet on if we'll actually finish the track. I mean, how can this one be bad? With a name like Flying Monkeys. Hey, if it doesn't crash the Dreamcast, it'll at least be better than the last one. What's going on here? Okay, this is not a race. What is this? There's some sort of ranking at the top left? Is this supposed to be a destruction derby? I don't know what those numbers mean. We all have negative numbers except for Lewis. Oh wait, maybe this is a race. I think... Why do I have a bomb on top of my car? What? What is going on? I do not like that there is a giant bomb on the top of my car. And I'm stuck. What is going on? Okay. I think Lewis just hit me and he took my bomb. Well, that's fine with me. Okay, I'm gonna reset my car. I can't reset, because there's no checkpoint. Okay, I am now deep in the ocean. And I can't see a thing. Apparently Lewis is stuck underwater as well. So apparently this is some sort of bomb tag mode? I don't know how it works, but... okay, I am stuck underwater, can't go anywhere, can't reset. Hey, there's Lewis, I think. He's got my bomb. No, I got the bomb. Did he just go flying up in the air? Is that oh, the timer is running down. I just noticed that. So I guess whoever has the bomb at the end loses? So who would win then? The top 3 players win? Oh, Jocko's out. He's tired of this. He doesn't want to blow up. Okay. That must be what happened to Lewis. I kind of like this. It's so ridiculous. I'm just gonna let the timer run out because I'm curious what happens at the end. We all apparently have negative points. And apparently I'm winning with only negative 1300. Oh, I have... How did I get the bomb? Nobody even touched me. Wait. Why... Oh, maybe you were supposed to have the bomb? Because my score is going, well, technically up, I suppose. Okay, the timer didn't even run out, but... Or did it? Maybe it did run out. Okay, Jocko won because he left, apparently. I got second place. I don't even know. I'm not sure what to say about that one. I didn't even know you could make a custom track like that. It was more than a custom track, it was a custom mode. Unless that's built into the game. Some sort of bomb tag mode. I don't know. I've never seen that before. I'm gonna put a question mark next to this track because I'm not sure whether to give it an X or no. I just don't know what that was. So I guess that's better than a total fail. Well, this next one sounds pretty good. It sounds relaxing. It sounds... I don't know. Nature-y. It's called Forest Hike. So who's ready to go on a nice hike? Wait, there's only one R in forest. That should be it. Let me double check the spelling. Yeah, it looks good. There. That's our next track. Okay. This is actually a fairly large track. At a whopping 33 kilobytes. It's a little bit larger than normal. Wow, everyone already has it downloaded. Everyone's prepared, except for Jocko. Alright, I have high hopes for this one. I mean, I'll be completely honest, with a name like Flying Monkeys, I wasn't really expecting a well-designed track. I just had to try it. I mean, who wouldn't? Any track with monkey in the name has to be... You gotta try it. Jocko will be joining us eventually. It's that Spanish internet. Maybe I'll change the time of day. Let's see, over here. Time of day, we'll do dusk. I don't want to do nighttime or anything because I want to actually see what the track looks like. But dusk is pretty good. Nothing like a nice forest hike at dusk. Oh, geez. It's one of these tracks. This is not a forest. This is a canyon. A completely glitched out canyon. I can't even move. Oh, jeez. Come on, forest hike. Why'd you have to disappoint me? I had high hopes for you. Oh, clipping through the map and everything. Oh, gee, you get kicked out again, Lewis? What possesses one to make a track like this? This is not a track. As I said, this is a canyon, a very deep canyon. Have these people even seen what a racetrack is supposed to look like? I know it's supposed to be off-road, but this is taking it to the extreme. This is not even close to road. This is very, very far away from road. Where's everyone else? Over to the left somewhere? At least I made it out of the canyon. That's something. Should probably be following the arrow, I guess. I'm going back into the canyon. No! I don't want to go in the canyon. It took me forever to get out of it. I'll go over here. Is there another canyon over here? This is why I'm doing this, Flounder. I'm doing this so you don't have to. I'm weeding through the weeds and finding the hidden gems. The invisible diamonds. In those some 2,500 tracks. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to whoever made this track, but I'm gonna have to give you an X. Oh, man. Not much luck so far. What was that? Track number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Track number 6. So far, Flying Monkeys is the best one. Which is definitely not saying a whole lot. Oh, I'm gonna be glad to go back to Flying Monkeys after that one. Alright. So we have another one that I thought sounded cool. But, I mean, can you even go by these names? I thought most of these sounded cool, but I've been wrong so far. So, the next one is called Graveyard. Which sounds like one I would want to play at night, but again, I want to play it during the day so I can actually see what the track looks like. Oh, I'm starting to type in Flying Monkeys. No, we're not playing that one. Graveyard. There it is. Not found. Did I type it in wrong? PC, Dreamcast.net, 4x4 Evo, Graveyard. Okay. Let me double check the file name. Maybe it's wrong. Oh. Apparently it's Garvyard. I don't know if that's a typo or if it's supposed to be Graveyard. I'm gonna rename it to Graveyard and assume that it was a typo. I didn't name any of the files, so... So the names are exactly the way they were when I downloaded them. But yeah, I would assume that would be a typo. Unless it's the yard of some guy named Garv. I hope it's graveyard, though. Because I want to race through a graveyard. Oh, actually, it does say, it says the track name up there. I forgot about that. It says the graveyard. So it was a typo. By Va. By Vampire? That would be fitting. The track was by a guy named Vampire. Alright, fingers crossed. I want to give this one a circle. Or an O. I don't want to give another track an X. If I must, I must, but I don't want to. Well, Lewis could drop that again. Definitely something weird going on there. Seems like you're perfectly fine until you get into the race and then you just drop out. Really strange. Alright, well at least we have a road. It's a very straight track. I don't see any graves yet. Oh, I think I know what it means by graveyard. It's an airplane graveyard. There's a bunch of airplane parts flying around everywhere. So it's not a human graveyard. Oh, your Dreamcast makes a noise? Maybe it's a disc problem then. I think this track is actually playable. Well, yay. I mean, it's not exactly scenic, but... I mean, at least it's playable, right? I mean, if we can finish the track, that'll be something. Probably should have changed the number of laps to 2. Because some of these tracks can be extremely long. Play fine on the built-in tracks earlier? I mean, it could be something to do with loading the custom track. Oh, you can go right through that. Interesting. That's a very small plane. Is that a toy plane? It's an RC plane. Put the names up so I can see who I'm racing against. We're both going up the wall. Got a break earlier. Hey, what's going on, Austin? We're playing some custom tracks. Most of which are not very good. This is actually the first one we've played that we can actually finish. Well, except for Flying Monkeys, which was not actually a race. We just waited for the timer to run out on that one. Yeah, cool to see you on the stream. Have you actually ever caught one of my streams live? I think you did once. I know you said I usually don't stream at a time where you can catch it. But I guess these days, people have more time. Yeah, this is a fun game, though. You gotta get used to the sort of floaty controls, but I love the customization in the game. Tons of different options for changing the time of day, the weather, and of course you have 2,500 custom tracks. Of course, quantity isn't always everything. I think a lot of these custom tracks are lacking in the quality department. Yeah, I'd say this track could be a little bit shorter. I'm not a big fan of the track so far. It's kind of bland. I get the idea, it's an airplane graveyard. But there isn't a whole lot to see. It's mostly just one giant canyon. But like I said, it's the first track we can actually finish. The other ones just had giant cliffs that we couldn't get up, or we got stuck underwater or in a canyon. Some people just shouldn't be track designers. It's not for everyone. That and the name of this track, Graveyard, had me expecting graves and possibly zombies. So I'm kind of disappointed. Yeah, it's always a disappointment when there are no zombies. Every game needs zombies. There's a game idea for Sega. Racing of the Dead. Why not? They already got Typing of the Dead. Racing of the Dead isn't much of a stretch. Ooh, we have a new player. Rare Dude has joined. He'll be able to play in about a half hour when we finish this race. Plenty of driving sequences in House of the Dead 2. Could see it working. Yeah, for sure. Wasn't there an April Fool's joke a while ago? I don't know if it was Sega or maybe a Sega fan site. Might have been Sega Bits. I don't know. Someone did an April Fool's joke where it was Fishing of the Dead. I'd play that too. We're on the final lap. We're gonna finish this one today. That's all I can promise. Wow, this track is so long that the music stopped. There's no more music. Music just said, screw it. That's it, we're done. The band has quit. How long have we been going at this track? 3 minutes per lap. Almost 7 minutes. Well, we're over 7 minutes. So it's about 10 minutes so far. Or in total. And Rare Dude left the game. He got tired of waiting. I think we're almost to the finish. Well, actually, no, the previous lap was 3 minutes and 20 seconds, so got about a minute to go. I love how there are sections of this track where I can literally just let go of the controller and hold the right trigger. I expect to take off at some point. If only I had wings. And Jocko has won. A well-deserved win. You need patience to win this track. I wonder if you can actually take a shortcut. If I went up one of these walls. Ooh. Yeah, maybe. Well. You kind of need a head start to go over the cliffs. Come on. Get up, get up, get up. There we go. I made it. I'm sure it will be worth it. Where the heck am I? Oh, it's still over here. There's Jocko. Found the checkpoint. Oh, that was it? Okay. I'm sure taking that shortcut was totally worth it. I have no idea why I'm in first-person view now. I didn't press anything. Even the CPU doesn't know what to do here. I'm not controlling the car right now. I don't know why the race is not ending. Oh, was there someone else? It's been so long that I forget who's in the race. Oh, that's... Oh, okay, this is the other guy. Was it, it was Ma, that's right. Looks like he's almost done. Assuming he's on the final lap. There we go. Everyone finished. That's a record for today. Alright, I mean, that track was at least playable, but it was pretty boring, so I'm gonna have to give it an X. That's, yeah, not gonna play that one again. Alright, so next up, we have one that sounds very interesting. It's called Get Off My Iceberg. What it reminded me of initially is Crash Bash, the iceberg minigames where you try and knock the other person off the ice. I always loved those. I think it was called Iceberg Panic. I hope this is something like that. Someone managed to make a minigame like that where you're just on an iceberg, you're trying to knock the other cars off. I will love it if that's what this actually is. Oh, Ma has to go. Oh, man. Alright. I guess it'll be just me and Jocko on the iceberg. I'm guessing it's just a long stretch of ice. Very possible. Very possible. Ah, I put too many C's in there. Hey, I typed it incorrect. Well, whatever it is, it's a very small track. I think it said like 5 kilobytes. That's tiny. It would make sense if it was just a small iceberg. Iceberg battle. Oh. Maybe it is what I think it is. Or what I was hoping it was. Iceberg battle definitely sounds like you're trying to push each other off of an iceberg. We're gonna find out. Rare Dude is just sitting in the lobby there. I don't know if he's planning on joining or not. He was in. And then he left after waiting too long. So we played, what, 7 tracks so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we haven't really found a good one yet. But hey, we still have 2,400 and something tracks to go. I haven't played this in ages. 4x4 Evo or Iceberg Battle? Oh, Retro's on now too. Alright, I'll have to instruct him on how to download the custom track then. Oh, last one for Jocko. Well, hopefully it'll be a good last one, Jocko. It's a great way to end it. Me shoving you off of an iceberg. Hey, Retro got it pretty quick. That's good. Alright. We'll see how this is. Hopefully he knows that he needs to hit ready. There we go. Alright. Iceberg time. We actually have a bit of a theme going, because the next track is ice themed as well. Really looking forward to the next one. Probably my most anticipated. Okay. We are on what appears to be an iceberg. And there's a battleship over there. That's pretty cool. So are we supposed to knock each other off the iceberg? I would assume that is what we're supposed to do. Get off the iceberg, Jocko. Oh, jeez. Ooh, ooh, I think I got him. Yes! He is off. Alright, where are you, Retro? Where'd he go? Did he fall off? Oh, no. I see him there. I can actually get unstuck. He's still on the iceberg. So I have 490 points. 500 points. I don't know why the points are just going up, but it's calculating points somehow. Yeah, this is pretty cool, but the only issue is it's hard to navigate the iceberg. I probably should have put studded tires on. That probably would have helped. Why am I going backwards? Why am I going... I have no idea why I went backwards. Can I get back on the iceberg? Oh, I can. Okay, cool. Or maybe not. Should probably go up the center there. Looks like might be a bit easier. I gotta be honest, I didn't expect this to be actually this. I saw the name and I like I said, I immediately thought of Crash Bash and Iceberg Panic. I thought it would be pretty awesome if someone actually did that. And turns out that's exactly what this is. Oh, I think I know how it works. I think you get points as long as you're on top of the iceberg. And if you get knocked off, you don't get any points. I think. Yeah, I think that's how it works. Of course, I can't get back on the iceberg, so that's a bit of a problem. Got 30 seconds remaining. Yeah, so this is kind of like King of the Hill. You gotta stay on the hill, aka the iceberg, for as long as possible. I kinda like this. If I had studded tires on, this would be probably a lot easier. Because this is technically not ice, it's snow. Well, either way, studded tires definitely help. That's kinda cool. I'm gonna give that one a pass. Just gotta remember to equip the studded tires next time. It was funny. Yeah, that's actually quite cool. It's very creative. I really had no idea you could do things like that in this. They apparently give you quite a bit of freedom with custom tracks. Not you can make more than just races, like bomb tag and King of the Hill type matches. That's really cool. One more was fast. Oh, do you want to do the iceberg one again, Jocko? We can do that. Let me put studded tires on. Let's see. That's under vehicle setup. And tires. Studded tires. Alright. I think we're all set. Let's see if this works out any better. Because I literally could not move once I got into a ditch. I like the battleship in the background too, that's cool. Alright, get off my iceberg, Jocko. See, the only problem is the physics in this can be kind of weird. Oh man, I can get back up on the iceberg a lot easier now. Yeah, especially with the dial-up connection. Weird things can happen. No, 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 no. It's so hard to stop once you start reversing. Come on. Last place. Come on. Even with the studded tires, it's a bit difficult. Ah! Metro's trying to shove me off. I think the music cut off again. I think that's actually my disc, because that happens every once in a while. There we go. Yes! Yes! Got him off. Alright, now I just gotta guard my iceberg. Make sure no one comes back up. Stay down there. Alright, my points are going up. Looks like about 10 points per second. Should be passing Retro in a sec. There we go, 500, 510, 520. Yes! I am now number one. Number one on the iceberg. Oh, we got back up. No, get off my iceberg. That's alright, as long as I stay on here, I'll be fine. Although there's 44 seconds remaining, so... so hard to navigate. I wonder if there are more tracks like this. There have to be. I'm sure this is not the only King of the Hill match. I'll have to look and see if there are actually any tracks called King of the Hill. Probably are. I think he fell off. I'd actually like to see one that's more flat than this, because, again, this is kind of hard to navigate. And hard to move around. Maybe the bomb track was supposed to be similar. Well, I think the way the bomb tag thing worked is you actually want to have the bomb, because that's the only time your points went up. Yeah, brand new game mode. I had no idea. Alright, later, Jocko. Thanks for joining. Alright. So, we'll do a couple more. I'm really looking forward to this next one. Oh, is the stream bot not working again? Yeah. It tends to do that. It works when it wants to work. A bit buggy, yeah. But hey, at least we got iceberg battle out of this. So even for that one track, all this hour and a half of testing was definitely worth it. Alright, so the next track is called Ice Ice Baby. Oh, I am looking forward to this one. I have no idea what to expect out of this one. Oh wow, that's a big track. 71 kilobytes. It's kind of crazy saying that's a big track. 71 kilobytes, man. Yeah, copy and paste would be nice. Well, what would have been really nice is if the host downloads a track, it should prompt the other players to download that track. You just click OK. I don't know why it doesn't. Seems logical that they would do that, but whatever. Well, let's try this out. I am pumped and ready for Ice Ice Baby. Watch Vanilla Ice just pop up in front of the cars. Start singing. This looks like the regular track. The snow track that's included in the game. I think it is. It is. This is not a custom track. This is just the default, what was it called? Arctic track? So apparently someone just copied that from the disc and uploaded it. Actually, that's different. I don't remember that giant missile being there. So maybe they did add some stuff to the track, but... yeah, this is basically just that track, except there are giant missiles and submarines lying around on the track. And there's no Vanilla Ice in sight. And they removed half the bridge, too. Well, half the bridge is invisible, apparently, because I didn't go into the water. Your hopes and dreams. I know you were really hoping for that Vanilla Ice themed track. Yeah, there are two giant submarines that are leaning up against each other there. So they basically just took the stock track and added a bunch of giant submarines. And made half the bridge invisible. How creative. But hey, it's at least better than 90% of the custom tracks we've played so far. I should have called this track the Submarine Graveyard. At least it's playable, yeah. Mainly because it's not a custom track. Invisible bridge. As playable as this track may be, I'm still gonna have to give it an X. It's not really worth downloading a custom track just to get the stock track with a few submarines added. I mean, sure, everyone loves a giant submarine, but this game was made by Terminal Reality. I'm actually not sure what other games they made other than 4x4 Evo 2. They are no longer around. But 4x4 Evo definitely garnered a decent following. Still a lot of people that are pretty obsessed with the game to this day. Mostly the PC version, but yeah, I mean, with 2,500 custom tracks, you know the game has a following. It's not really a truck racing game. I mean, you can use a truck, but there are also SUVs. Mostly off-road vehicles. 4x4 vehicles. There we go. Still gonna change the number laps to 2. Probably only gonna play a couple more tracks anyway, but alright, we're gonna give that one an X. I'm sorry, Ice Ice Baby, but it's just not enough. Not quite enough. Retro appears to be stuck. Yeah, he's underwater. It's a good thing these vehicles are waterproof. They're truly all-terrain. Yeah. I don't think he knows how to reset the vehicle. There we go. It's weird saying any racing game that isn't about cars. Cars are the typical star of the show when it comes to racing games. There are quite a few off-road racing games, though. See, off-road racing games aren't quite as popular as they used to be, though. I don't see too many of them. I think the last big off-road racing series was MotorStorm. And they haven't made a MotorStorm game since the PlayStation 3. Alright. Alright, let's try the next one. So the next one on the list is Jungle Fever. It sounds like a more serious track. I mean, you can't really take it seriously when it's called Ice Ice Baby. But of course it wasn't as wacky as some of the other tracks we tried today, so... Oh wow, this one's an 88 kilobyte track. I don't know what the largest tracks are, but that is above average, I believe. MotorStorm was amazing when it came out. Used to purposely blow up my vehicle by going past the boost because I thought it was so funny. Nothing like blowing up your vehicle. "14 years, yeah. It's amazing. PS3 is almost retro at this point. Soul Reaver 2 video you posted was cool. I need it now. Yeah, I'm surprised I missed that. The guy posted it a few years ago. Well, this looks like a decent track so far. Looks similar to the, I forget what it's called. One of the inbuilt tracks. Similar aesthetic. This actually might be the best track we played today. At least as far as racing tracks are concerned. I don't want to judge it too quickly, though. Some of the other tracks were okay when we first started, and then they just got ridiculous. Kind of like this. Why? Why do you have to throw in the giant mountain? It was going so well. Oh, come on. If I go at slight angle, I might be able to get up. Maybe? Maybe? No. Nope. I've completely failed at this point. Oh, wait, no, I'm still going. Still going. I'm taking the long way around, but can I just go around? Come on. Why do you have to disappoint me? I was looking forward to a good Jungle Fever track. It's like the same story with practically all these tracks. It starts out fine, everything's going well, and then all of a sudden, the giant mountain comes into view. This is going backwards. This is a checkpoint I already went through, I think. Or maybe it's not, I don't know. Can I go up this way? Go up backwards? I think I can make the checkpoint from here. It's not exactly practical having to go all the way around the mountain, but I think, is this it? Yeah, this is it. I just want to do one lap around. There we go. You gotta go around, that's the trick. Oh man, this is steep. This is steep. I'm gonna go flying into the water. Okay, I braked in time. Oh, we got a new player. And we lost music again. Ironically, I'm playing off of my regular Dreamcast instead of the hard drive modded one because I can't get music in this game with Dreamshell. But now, the music is cutting off on this Dreamcast, so at least I get music most of the time anyway. And there's the finish line. Yeah, I'm not doing 2 more laps of that. At least it's fairly short. Thank you. You're welcome, Retro. I didn't want to go through any more of that torture either. Okay. So hopefully the next one's better. We're gonna give that one an X. Come on, I'm not gonna stop the stream until we find a good track. No, not by Dreamcast Talk. Well, I mean, could be someone from Dreamcast Talk, but I'm not sure if he's watching the stream or not, so I'll respond in the chat. Alright. Let's try the next one, which is called Lookout Point. Alright. Download from address. Oops. Downloading 30 kilobytes. Yes, this is real. This is very real. At least I think it's real. But then again, who's to say what is real and what's not real? Are any of us real? Oh jeez, right off the bat, giant hill. At least it's not as bad as that last one. Yeah, this hill's at least doable. Oops. Nope. Go this way. This way. Don't hit the barrier. Do I want to take a big jump off this? I'm just gonna take it slow. Oh, wow, this is a big hill. Which way to go? Okay, I'll go right. I don't know which way to go, but right sounds good. Should I take a shortcut? The arrow's pointing this way, so I'ma just take a shortcut. Where is this pointing? Okay. Yeah. This does not seem like a completed track. Yeah, there's no checkpoint. Checkpoint is non-existent. X. Alright, I'm not even gonna give these tracks the time of day here. If there's hints of it not being any good, I'm exiting. I mean, I am gonna be the Simon Cowell of 4x4 Evo track judging. I'm giving it the X. Really quickly. Alright. Next one. It's called Lost Valley. Whoops. Wrong slash. Okay. Come on, this has got to be a good one. I mean, it sounds good, Lost Valley. It doesn't sound crazy. There's got to be some good tracks in here. There has to be. $10 kilobytes. It's a very small track. Totas keeps trying to join, but then he immediately gets booted out. Not sure what's happening there. Hey, what's up, Ziden? We're trying some really bad custom tracks. At least 90% of them are, anyway. Oh, jeez. Wow, look at the length of this thing. It's huge. I forgot to change the number of laps, too. Yeah, this is another giant canyon track. Why did I hit an invisible wall? Well, at least there are no giant cliffs yet. Ooh, look at that sick air. We're jumping over a boat. Cool, here's a cabin. And I'm going into the water. Very deep into the water. Okay, next. Oh, man. What is going on? These tracks are terrible. Something's gotta be good. Something. Anything. I mean, I don't know what these people are driving. If they can make it through these tracks, you gotta have an airplane. Navigating these maps with any sort of ground vehicle is just not gonna happen. Oh, man. Alright. Moving on. Oh, thank you for the sticker, Zayden. You really like your one-up hippo, don't you? Alright, so what's the next track? The track is Macarena. Could all use some dancing right now. Cheer everyone up after all these terrible tracks. Alright, double checking the spelling. Macarena. Looks good. $21 kilobytes. I suppose the file size really doesn't tell you a whole lot about the length of the track. I guess more of the complexity of the track, because that last track was really, really long, but it was only about 10 kilobytes. One-up hippo for the win. I needed a one-up hippo. So thank you for that, Zayden. I've lost a lot of lives in this live stream. Oh, great. That track crashed the game. Okay, we're gonna put an X next to that one. Oh, man. Yeah, that's the ultimate bad track. When the game just gives up trying to load it. Alright, I'm not gonna do too much more here, but I want to do a few more. We're almost about 75% through the list of 20 tracks that I put together here. I am unsure if the pie reset yet. Yes, it did. Okay, cool. So the next track is called Mexico. What could go wrong? simple name. The track that's supposed to look like Mexico. That's what one would assume. Does Mexico have mountains? I hope not. Dreamcast talk. Alright, just gonna wait for Retro to get back in here, because presumably he reset as well. It seems to happen to everyone on these dud tracks. We'll give him a few minutes. If he doesn't come back on, then I guess we'll be done. There he is. Alright. Okay, let's try Mexico. This one's fairly small, 8.5 kilobytes. So we're gonna do a maximum of 2 more tracks here. If this next one is good, we'll stop there. We should stop on a high note. But if it's not, we'll move on to the next one, which is called Old Castle. I like castles. So, what could go wrong? But I have high hopes for Mexico. Ooh, I like this. Ooh! I like this a lot. It's like an old little, Mexican town, I guess. Ooh. Okay. Some creativity going on here. An old wooden tunnel. Alright, so far so good. Nothing too ridiculous. And here comes a hill. Please don't be too steep. I have no problem going up a mountain, as long as I can actually make it up said mountain. Alright, we're taking a sharp turn here. Well, at least the arrow is pointing that way. And we're going down. We are going way down. I hope I wasn't supposed to stay on top. Was I supposed to stay on top? No, the arrow's pointing this way. So I think I'm on the right track. And we're going out into the desert again. I heard the ding of a checkpoint. But I did not see a checkpoint. What? I am way off track here. I have a feeling that the checkpoints are just broken on some of these maps. Because clearly we're not on the map, as you can see by the mini-map on the top right. We're not on the track. So I highly doubt they intended the checkpoints to be way out in the desert. Let me just reset. Well, it resets me back out in the middle of nowhere here. Man, I thought this was gonna be a good track. I like that little quaint little town at the beginning. I think it's supposed to be a decent track, but it's kind of broken. That's the problem. Man. Alright, I want to try that again. And stay on the mountain this time instead of falling down. Because I have a feeling it might work if we stayed on top. We'll give it one more shot. I don't want to write this one off yet, because it seemed decent at first. Maybe it's just a bug if you fall off the mountain. Checkpoints get screwed up. I don't know. If not, we'll try one more after this. I just want to find one good track. Just one. Is that so much to ask? I mean, we did find Iceberg Battle, which is pretty good. But I would think after playing about 15 tracks, there would be one decent racing track. See, the problem is, this is a crazy taxi arrow. It can screw you up sometimes. I listened to the arrow and I regretted it. So I'm not going to drive off the mountain this time, despite what the arrow tells me. What if I just cut through here? Arrow's kind of pointing this way. Oh, maybe this is where I'm supposed to go. It seems to be pointing up there. Thanks for the boost, Retro. Okay, never mind. Man, I really wanted that track to be good. Stream's lagging for you? Seems to be okay on this end. I did drop some frames, but not that much. I'm not dropping any frames at the moment. Let me double check on the stream page. Looks alright, as far as I can tell. Anyway, let's try one more. Same lag here a bit too. Well, I can restart the stream. It's not saying there's anything wrong, but no harm in restarting it. Alright, I'll be back in 1 sec. Alright, we are back. Hopefully it's better now. Anyway, let's try the next one, which is Old Castle. Stop using Dreamcast dial-up internet. Okay, come on, please be good. I just want one good track. Just one. Okay. This is a very short track. That's for sure. Where's the next checkpoint? Right here. Uh-huh. Oh. It's this bridge. Okay. Well, it's an interesting track. I don't see any castles so far, though. Okay, well, that was the track. I mean, I suppose it's not bad. As long as you know where you're going. But I am disappointed at the lack of castles. Well, it's different. I wouldn't say it's fantastic. But I might give this one a circle because it's the best track we've played today. Which is definitely not saying much. But I might give this one a pass. You know, sometimes you just have to settle. You can't always have champagne. Well, I won. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's absolutely stellar compared to the other tracks we played today, so... Oh, well. I'd say that probably wasn't the most successful stream of testing custom tracks. At least we eliminated the garbage. Anyway, some of the garbage. But we did get Iceberg Battle out of it. And I would like to find more tracks like that, King of the Hill style tracks. Which are technically not tracks, I suppose. But it's a cool game mode. Like I said, I had no idea you could actually make things like that in 4x4 Evo. But yeah. Well, we tested about, what did we do? We didn't do all 20 tracks. I think we did about 15 tracks. I've still a few more on the list. Alright, Retro is gonna go cook some dinner. Which is fine. Because we are all done. Yeah, definitely gonna do this again sometime. Hopefully find some more good tracks. I was hoping for a lot more good tracks than this, that's for sure. But it was still fun anyway. It's always really hilarious testing out some of these custom tracks. They're pretty bad. Or a lot of them are anyway. But yeah, we got like 2,500 of them to go through. So we can get quite a few streams out of these. But anyway guys, that's gonna be it for the live stream for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll be back tomorrow. I think we're gonna do... actually, I'm not sure what we're gonna do. I'll have to figure it out. I had some ideas, but I'm not positive what we're doing tomorrow. But I will decide tomorrow. And then I will schedule the stream, at which point you will see what I'm gonna play. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.